Georgia, we appreciate you filling in this day, nurse, but you don't have to make our breakfast.
Well, I'm always happy to have somebody to try out my new recipes on.
Well, this omelet looks wonderful.
That's what I call my Western classic.
Yeah, well, it looks delicious.
Aren't you eating?
Oh, I've already had mine. You two enjoy. I'm going to go up and look in on the baby.
Thank you.
Prime lending rate is down.
What does that mean?
Recovery, I hope.
I don't know anything about all that.
Well, would you like to know about that? Would you like me to teach you?
I suppose I probably should learn about it. Would you be my teacher?
Yeah. Listen, we'll talk about that later. I've got to run.
What about your omelet?
Make excuses to Georgia for me, will you? But I have an appointment at the bank.
About what?
Jason's trust.
Scott, there's something I should tell you.
What's that, Susan?
I've been giving it a lot of thought, and you know that paper I signed at the hospital to give the power of attorney? I'd like to rescind it now that I'm better.
Tip, you already did that.
What?
I said you vacuumed last night.
I can't hear you.
Turn it off. You were saying you already did that last night.
I know. I'm just burying it this morning with a new vacuum bag.
A new vacuum bag. Are you all right? I mean, that's a little strange.
I'm serious. You get a lot better suction with a vacuum bag. Besides, it helps me forget. I don't know, it's the noise or the vibration or something. Therapeutic, that's what it is. It's therapeutic.
Well, maybe I should try it.
Sorry, there's only one vacuum. And anyway, what do you have to be miserable about?
Oh, I don't know, the weather.
Cabin fever, that's probably what both of our problems are.
Right, and who are we kidding?
Obviously not each other. The only thing that we have wrong with us is a great big 3-letter word starting with M.
Ending in EM?
Men.
We cannot live without him, and we cannot live with him.
So what are we going to do?
Well, the way I see it, we either give up or fight.
Fight.
We're not going to find anybody. This place is closed to the public.
Well, you never can tell. Climbers love to go where they're told they shouldn't.
Yeah, that's for sure. You look over there, Frank. I'll check over here.
Okay. Hey, Dave. Over here, quick. I think I found one.
How is he?
It's bad. I think we're too late.
You don't trust me, Susan.
It isn't that at all.
I think it is.
Look, I'm just trying to get everything put back in order. That's all. I know that you love Jason. I've seen you both together, but he's my son. And I think I should take full responsibility for him.
But are you ready for that kind of responsibility?
There's not that much that has to be done.
Susan, it's $1 million. Do you know what happens if you don't watch that? It disappears. Just like that. Susan, I'm thinking about you, all right? And I'm thinking about Jason's future. And I'm thinking about our future together, okay? Now, you just told me that you know nothing about finance. I really think we ought to just kind of let things stay the way they are. Just for a while longer.
All right, on one condition.
All right, name it.
That you stay here and eat your omelet. If you insist on looking after my financial future, then I insist on looking after your health.
All right. Got yourself a deal.
Okay.
I'll get it.
All right.
Hello, Scotty.
Hello, Mark. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Hi, Doctor.
Hi. How's my star patient?
Never better.
I can see by the look in your eyes. And that rosiness is coming back to your cheeks.
Oh, it's amazing what a little makeup can do.
Can I get you a cup of coffee or something?
No, thanks, Scotty. I got a full ticket. The hospital later, so I'll just get right down to the examination.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got a full ticket too, so I'm going to take off. Okay?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Yeah. There you go.
I was referring to the omelet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Look at that, will you? Today's modern man, huh?
Very good.
You be sure you have lunch.
Mark, so long.
Right. Okay, Scotty. So, how do you really feel? I mean, outside of being happily married.
I feel wonderful in all departments.
So the marriage wasn't really any strain at all?
Are you kidding? Just the opposite. I mean, there I was, Mark, at the bottom. Nothing really to look into except a brick wall, and I'll tell you, I'm on the top of the world right now.
Well, sometimes it takes a crisis to make you focus into what's really important in life.
Happiness. That's all I ever really wanted.
Well, you're on the right road, that's for sure.
I think so.
Absolutely. Have you been doing those exercises I gave you?
Faithfully.
Fine. Keep up the good work. In the meantime, I'd like you to see another doctor.
Why?
Well, just a consultation. He's an orthopedic surgeon, top-notch man. He's going to be here at General Hospital. His name is Grant Putnam.
Putnam.
Right. So if it's all right, I'll go ahead and schedule an appointment for you.
Sure.
Fine. Okay. Examination time.
Mark,
Yeah.
there's something you're not telling me?
Why would you think something like that?
Because of the other doctor.
Oh, no, that's just a routine consultation. That's all. It's a cautionary procedure. Just to make sure that cervical fracture is 100% healed. Besides, I'm sure he's going to endorse my diagnosis that the only thing wrong with you is your rampant good health. I'm very serious, Susan. You've made an incredible recovery.
Well, that's so incredible when you consider my situation.
What do you mean? Superb medical care?
Yes, superb medical care and the attention of a very special man.
I'm very happy for you, Susan.
You know what?
What?
I'm happy for me, too. That's good.
Lead the way.
We don't need them.
There you go. That's the attitude.
I mean, we have careers and we have friends.
There are at least 1,000 men, I guarantee you, just waiting to take us out.
You bet. Not going to be knocking down the doors for us.
That's right. I mean, who needs Robert and Noah anyway? We're women of the 80s, right?
Right.
We're liberal. We're career-oriented. We are able to cope with anything.
I'm still miserable. How about you?
You know, I think this cheerleading stuff only works in football games.
Boils down to this. We're hung up on these guys, but we're stuck because it doesn't work. But why?
I'll tell you why. Because I have given the same speech to at least a half dozen ardent suitors of mine, right? Okay? It's like I need space. I need time to myself. I need to think and work things out.
Now we know how it feels to be on the other end of it.
You know, between all of this hemming and hawing, Noah did a wonderful job. I wonder how long it took him to plan that little speech of his.
Oh, Robert didn't even have to plan. He has his committed to memory.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Jackie, I don't understand this at all.
Well, what, you don't understand the so-called freedom that they need?
No, I don't understand Noah and me. I mean, things were going so well for us. We had fun together. I mean, we talked.
But not always do the best laid plans.
That's just it, Jackie. I didn't make any plans this time.
That's exactly how it was with Robert and I. I mean, if a relationship isn't spontaneous, I'm just not interested. But ours was, or is, or I don't know. I am so confused.
What's confusing? Obviously, he's still not ready to make a commitment.
With me. He has no problem making it with anyone else.
Anyone being Holly, I guess.
Tiff, I just don't understand it. I am not the jealous type, but this thing has just got me crazy.
Well, I tell you what, I am the jealous type. I always have been, and for good reason.
Do you think Noah's seeing Bobby? Really?
My instincts tell me yes, he is, all the way. I don't know, though. It could be my paranoia, you know? I mean, they work together. I mean, they could just be innocent. Could just be innocent.
Yeah, I really think that that's how it is with Robert, with his attention with Holly. I don't know why. I just can't help myself.
Well, look at when it started.
When Luke left.
Exactly when Luke left. I mean, Robert's no different than us. We're all worried sick about Luke.
Yes, but he's so obsessed with helping Holly. It's like I'm just some kind of piece of excess baggage he can throw to the side.
Well, let me tell you, speaking from an experienced steamer trunk, I know exactly how you feel. I thought I was perfect for Noah.
I felt exactly the same way. I thought Robert and I just had the perfect relationship. So where did we go wrong?
Maybe it has nothing to do with us. Maybe we're just victims of their problems.
Yes, but we can't give up.
Pushing's not going to help, though.
Unfortunately, pushing is a way of life for reporters. Tiffany, I am not going to sit here and just let my relationship die without a fight.
You're going over there?
You damn right I am. If there's anything to be left of this relationship, I'm going to give it all I got. If it goes with a bang.
All right. Do me a favor while you're over there, okay?
Check on Luke.
Yes, there might have been some word, okay?
I'll call you as soon as I know.
All right.
Here you go, Chief.
Oh, thanks.
Drink fast while it's still hot.
Any luck getting the heater going?
No, still working on it.
The winds are getting worse. It must be hell on that mountain.
Mountain 1 to base station. Mountain 1 to base station. Come in, Chief.
Go ahead, Mountain 1.
We've got a live one up here. Frank's digging him out now.
How bad?
He's wedged in a snow hole. Send in the medical chopper and alert the hospital. Afraid this boy's pretty busted up.
We interrupt this program for a special report from our WPC news desk. We've just been informed that a large avalanche has occurred in the Indian Head Wilderness area. Forest Ranger officials assure us the slide occurred in a non-populated area, restricted both to hikers and cross-country skiers. Because it is a posted area, ranger officials do not anticipate finding many, if any, victims. However, search teams have been deployed in the area on the outside chance overnight campers wandered into the area unknowingly. Word is, the going's been tough due to the heavy snowfall and increasing winds in the area. And ranger officials say it could be several days before an accurate assessment of the damage can be made. Once again, an avalanche has occurred in an unpopulated section of the Indian Head Wilderness area. More details to follow on our noonday news. Now, back to music.
You heard?
Wouldn't worry about it. I mean, they did say it was a restricted area.
Yeah, but you know Luke. No sign is going to stop him.
Hey, look. Luke's a tenderfoot. I doubt he even got close to the signs. Wilderness area means no maps, no tracks, no trails, in short, no access.
But that doesn't mean he couldn't find a way
Darling,
in.
look, you know what I think? He's probably found himself a nice little cozy cabin somewhere in front of a roaring fire and is probably at this point, as we speak, consuming an indecent amount of good brandy.
But there's still the chance
Look.
that...
The odds are 10 to 1 against it.
I suppose.
You're still worried, though, aren't you?
If there's even a slight chance, I have to know about it.
Would you like me to call?
Who?
The ranger station. Yes, the number of the Indian Head Wilderness Area Ranger Station. Fine, thank you. Look, if anybody can let us know what the hell's... What? Sure. Yeah. Right. Thank you. You know what my thinking is? That guy is stuck in some cozy cabin somewhere. Hello? Look, I can hardly hear you.
Yeah, we're on a radio interconnect. Go ahead. You're talking to Chief Ranger Haverford.
Yes, look, Chief, my name's Robert Scorpio. I'm calling from Port Charles, New York. We've just heard about this avalanche. Now, look, a friend of mine, Luke Spencer. Now, he may have been in the area, Chief.
Say again?
A friend of mine may have been up there. The avalanche, you know that?
Well, look, if he was in the area, it was unlawful.
Look, I realize that. But I was wondering if there was some way that maybe I could come up and join in the search.
Are you affiliated with the mountain rescue team?
No, sir, I'm not. But
then you stay right where you are. The last thing we need up here are a bunch of amateurs wandering around looking for friends. Most probably you'd end up lost or injured yourself.
Yeah, but look,
Our search teams will find your friend. You just stay by your radio, okay? We'll be issuing news bulletins periodically.
Now, look, this guy's name. His name is Luke Spencer.
I'm sorry, we're losing the signal.
Spencer! Luke Spencer!
Just stay by your radio.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
What happened?
Did they know about Luke?
Well, apparently not.
Well, what about us going up there?
They said we'd only be in the way, but they will issue regular bulletins to the press.
Well, I don't care. I want to go anyway.
Leave it to the rangers, the people that know what they're doing. Look, if he's out there, if he's lost...
Or hurt!
Please, Holly. Let's leave it to the people that know what they're doing, the forest rangers. Hey, baby, come on. Yeah, I know. A bit worried myself.
Well, I'm happy to inform you it's been approved.
Well, finally. Or are there still other committees we have to go through?
No, it's final. Because you have the power of attorney, you have the right to invest as much of Jason's money as you want to in the Waterfront Mall project.
Well, like I said, I'm only going to put half of it into it.
By the way, does Mrs. Baldwin know about this transaction?
Well, it's not her money. It's the kid's money.
Yes, but still, she is trustee of the child's estate.
Who, as you pointed out, turned over power of attorney to me.
Well, perhaps it's none of my business, but Mrs. Baldwin does have a right to be informed.
Oh, she will be. Mr. Carlson, I want to thank you for all your work. And do let me know when they're through liquidating.
Yes, of course.
Good day.
I guess I should have called.
Well, that's all right, love. We'll just...
I saw.
Oh.
And I'm sorry. I should have knocked or something.
Forget it, Jackie. I was just leaving.
Well, not for...
No, I'm going below.
Look, wait a minute. Look, I'll make some calls and I'll get some details for you and clear this whole thing up.
Thanks. Excuse me.
I guess she's still mad.
Well, I wouldn't blame her. I mean, let's face it, you gave her both barrels.
That's why I'm here.
Reloaded, huh? Ready for the second assault.
No, Robert, I came to apologize.
Well, if that's the truth, you're talking to the wrong person.
Why, can't I apologize to you too?
Why bother? Done nothing to me.
Apparently, I have. You won't even look at me.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot in my mind at the moment.
Well, I guess it was too much to hope for.
What?
I just thought you might be mildly pleased that I was sorry for what I had said.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to get the condition of the roads into the Indian Head Wilderness area. Yeah, sure, I'll hold.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, and I'm mildly pleased.
It was just anger and jealousy. Anyway, what is this about the Indian Head Wilderness?
There's been some sort of an avalanche up there. There's a possibility Luke might have been caught in it. Yeah, sure, I'm still here. I see. No routes open at all? Well, when do you expect this to clear? No. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, look, I'll try again later. Thank you.
So, what are we going to do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's no routes open. They don't even expect to start road clearing until the weather lifts.
I was talking about our relationship.
Jackie, I've heard but perhaps 2 words you've said.
That's because you do not listen to me unless it's something that you want to hear.
No, I'm not listening because I got more important things to think about aside from your bloody domestic problems.
They are our problems.
They're your problems. I have more important things to think about.
Then fine, don't listen to my problems. Don't care.
Still working out here, huh?
Somebody has to do this mess. Jackie always has at least 40 excuses in reserve for it, and Laura never wanted to break a fingernail. And now you. That's my dress.
Perfect fit, don't you think?
Get out of it right this very second.
Why? I think it looks great on me.
So go buy your own. I mean, we may be one big happy family around here, but that does not give us the permission to go into somebody else's closet.
Oh, but I didn't go into your closet. I found it in the dryer.
It still belongs to me.
Oh, come on, Tiffany. I even ironed it. The least you can do is let me borrow it.
It's a lousy ironing job, and no, you cannot borrow it. I never lend my clothes.
Well, you're just being spiteful, aren't you? I can't believe it. Just because you didn't want me to move in here?
You're absolutely right.
Why? What did I ever do to you?
It's what you represent. Deceitfulness, lies, deception. I mean, you're nothing but walking bad news, Heather.
I don't have to listen to this.
Fine. Why don't you just move out then?
I don't you just throw me out?
You stay in that dress and I just might.
You want to play this game, Tiffany? Okay, we'll play it. Only I've got to warn you something about me.
It gets worse.
I don't like being put down, especially by people like you who's nothing more than a dressed-up doll with a fake accent to match.
Finished?
Oh, no, I've got a few more things to say, only I think I better save some of it.
Oh, so this is how we're going to do it, is it?
Do what?
Coexist in this place. Trading little insults back and forth, picking out every little detail, and driving each other crazy.
Well, you're going to lose that little battle.
Oh, really? Why?
Haven't you listened to the gossip around town? I'm already crazy, so I have nothing to lose.
I'm going upstairs to take an aspirin. And when I get back down here, you better have that dress off, or I guarantee you I'm going to take it off you. And I mean it.
Where's Jackie?
She left.
Another argument?
What else?
By any chance, was the subject me again?
Let's put it this way. The subject could have been dog collars, but we would have fought in any case. There is just something about our personalities. It's a bit like a pit bull meeting a mastiff on a dark street. They are obligated to fight.
I'm sorry, it's my fault.
Love, whatever happens between Jackie and me has nothing to do with you. I mean, I wish I could blame you for it. You, or the weather, or state of the economy, or the tides, but I can't.
It's such a waste, though. You make too good a couple.
Outwardly, perhaps. But it's becoming apparent that our values are light years apart. Look, all Jackie wants is a split level in suburbia and a station wagon with cruise control.
And you?
Well, I don't know what I want.
Maybe that's your problem.
The problem is that Jackie wants to complete our relationship by settling down. Now, I, on the other hand, would like to keep it a little more open on a less restrictive basis.
That's not going to be easy to overcome.
Tell me about it.
Anything I can do?
Yep, exactly what I'm doing. Stop worrying. We have, something else to concern us at the moment.
Well, I've thought about it, and I can't stay here. I don't care what the danger is, but I'm going to go and look for Luke.
Look, I'd come to the same conclusion myself until I called the State Patrol. Now, all roads into that area are closed.
Oh, for how long?
Till the weather lifts.
And there's nothing we can do in the meantime?
Well, I've got a job to do for the Quartermains. That shouldn't take too long. I'll still be able to stay in touch with the State Patrol.
And what should I do?
Wait.
I can't. I'll go crazy.
What about this job you're supposed to be finding?
Oh, I suppose so. But...
Holly, he's going to be all right. Nothing as inconsequential as an avalanche is going to get in his way.
He's still human.
Yeah, wait a minute. You ever hear that story about cats and 9 lives?
Yeah, what number is Luke up to?
There's a calculator here somewhere. Hang on.
Have you heard the news? There's been an avalanche someplace near
Indian Head Wilderness Area.
You've heard something. Luke's there. Something's happening to him.
No, nothing's happened. We don't even know he was anywhere near there.
I called the forest rangers. They've never heard of him, love.
It's just the kind of mess he always gets himself into.
Listen to me, Ruby. He's probably sitting in front of a fireplace with a glass of wine.
More likely a quart of brandy.
You think so?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
It's just when I heard the radio, I went crazy.
I know. Well, we all thought the same thing, but if you sit down and really think about it, you'll see how slim the chances are that he was involved.
But it's always the kind of thing Luke gets himself mixed up in.
Well, until we hear anything from the contrary, I'm going to assume that he's okay.
Listen, to change the subject here, we were actually, talking about getting Holly a job.
Well, unless you want to scrub floors, I don't think I can be of any help.
Well, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me.
Oh, save it back. You may need it someday. Hey, come to think of it, Dan is looking for a liaison, a patient liaison, something, whatever it is. Do you think you'd be interested?
Why, hey, that's certainly worth a shot.
Well, what about the qualifications? I mean...
Listen, Ruby, how quick could you set this up?
How about right now? I mean, if you're not too busy, why don't you come with me and go back to the hospital and see him?
Well, what if...
Listen, I will stay in touch with the ranger station. Now, you go over and talk to Dan about this job. It could be just what you need to keep your mind off Luke.
I ordered a medical helicopter. How's he doing? Breathing, but just barely. Help me lift him up so I can get this blanket under him.
Don't move him. I don't like the angle of these legs.
You're right. You know, he's damn lucky he ended up in this snow hole. Doesn't seem to be much frostbite.
Where the hell is that chopper? He's getting weaker by the minute.
Yeah. You know, I think you're right about this guy. It looks like his back is broken.
Down the board of the chopper. Tell him to bring a flatboard. This guy's gonna need all the help we can get.
I didn't find any identification.
His pack probably got ripped off by the force of the avalanche. He's buried under 20 feet of snow somewhere.
Well, if that's the case, we may never find out who this guy is. Mobile 1 to chopper.
I can only tell you what I saw, Dan. A woman that can only be described as making a marvelous, incredible recovery.
To the chagrin of some, right?
Well, if you're referring to Scotty Baldwin, I think you're wrong.
Oh, come on, Mark. Everybody knows he married her so he could get his hands on that money.
Well, I thought so, too, but you haven't seen Susan. She gives all the signs of being a happy, healthy woman.
Oh, that doesn't make Scotty happy, too.
Well, he's attentive, he's concerned, he seems to be the ideal husband.
He's fooled people before.
He seems sincere.
Seeming and being are two different things.
Well, Dan, it doesn't sound like you're going to give him much of a chance, does it?
Scotty's had plenty of chances. Ever since he got back into town, people have been bending over backward. And he's thrown it right in their faces. Now this new business of his has more than a few people worried.
What? That's not legitimate?
Oh, it's legitimate, all right. But it's the way he walks that close legal line that bothers me. You've heard the saying, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the kind of time-bound Baldwin is. If he gets too much power, he's going to be a threat to this town.
Well, I'm sorry, Dan, but I don't get that impression.
Well, you keep watching him, Mark. You'll see what I mean.
Well, I'll keep watching Susan. As long as she's happy and she's getting better, I'll be satisfied.
Come in.
Oh, you're busy. I'll come back later.
No, that's all right. Mark and I were just shooting the breeze.
I brought somebody with me.
Hello, Holly.
Hi, how are you both?
Busy as usual. You hear anything from Luke?
No.
Well, what about the avalanche?
We haven't had any word one way or the other. But Robert thinks it's pretty unlikely that Luke was in the area at the time.
We're hoping that he's in a cabin somewhere riding out the storm.
That sounds like Luke.
Well, let me know if you hear anything, please.
Yes, I will.
You'll have those research estimates on your desk by 3. Doctor promises, okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Bye.
Look, why don't you ladies sit down and tell me what's on your mind?
Well, I gotta get back and go to work. But Holly wanted to talk to you about that liaison job you were mentioning.
Are you interested in that?
Oh, she sure is.
Well, maybe we can see about doing something about it.
See, I told you he'd come through. Stop by and see me before you leave, okay?
Thanks, Ruby.
Have you got a lunch date?
No, but you have right now.
12:30, cafeteria. Okay. Bye. Good luck, honey.
Bye, Ruby. Please, sit down. Has Ruby told you anything about the job?
Not much, I'm afraid.
Well, it's called patient liaison. It means meeting new patients, putting them generally at ease, explaining hospital procedures to them, the different positions in the hospital, explaining their insurance if that's what's needed. In other words, anything and everything that'll make a patient happy.
Sounds a bit like public relations. What qualifications would I need?
Charm, patience, warm heart, and an easygoing manner.
So I wouldn't need a degree or any doctorates or anything?
No, all you need is the right personality. And you certainly seem to have that.
Then great. Where do I sign up?
I wish it were that easy. You may be perfect for the job, Holly, but we both know that there are obvious drawbacks to hiring you.
Well, you see, that's just the problem. I lost the combination. Well, couldn't you look it up for me? No. No, it's all right. I can call the locksmith myself. Thank you.
Still wearing my dress, I see.
I wouldn't try to take it off me forcibly, Tiffany. And after all, the material's so cheap, it would probably rip in a second.
Is there no civil way to communicate with you at all?
I just want to borrow the dress, that's all. Why don't you just let me have it? I promise nothing will happen to it.
That's not the point. We have a rule around here, Heather, and that is that we do not borrow other people's clothes without permission.
Well, that's simply overcome. Just give me permission.
I am sick and tired of this, you know? I do not need this. I've had a long last couple of weeks, and the last thing I need is an argument with you to top it off, okay?
No, I'm not your problem, Tiffany. It's that boyfriend of yours. Ever since you lost him, you're taking it out on everyone.
Well, if that's so, then I guess we can blame your sunny disposition on the loss of Scotty Baldwin as your boyfriend.
Scott Baldwin was never my boyfriend.
Lover?
None of your business.
Right, and no, it's none of yours. Now you take that dress off.
All right. Well, now I guess I will have to change.
9, 10. Oh, God, I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. This is Tiffany Hill. I've got to speak to Mickey immediately. What do you mean he's indisposed? With an actress? Well, how long has he been in there? Well, then call out the Vice Squad. No, that's just a little joke, Just put him on the line. I'm sure he will talk to me. Mickey, darling. What do you mean, why am I calling? Work. I need a job.
So, the drawbacks being whether the staff and patients will be willing to accept me after the swindle.
That is the farthest thing from my mind.
Well, it must be a consideration.
Well, I'm willing to overlook it if you are.
So what are the drawbacks?
Your lack of experience.
But before you said that...
You have the raw materials, but not the training.
Oh, so in other words, I don't have the job.
Did I say that? All I'm saying is that the board wants someone experienced. Now, if I'm willing to take the responsibility for your training, perhaps I can convince them.
Would you?
Of course.
Well, it won't be easy if they start talking about the swindle.
What are you trying to do, weasel out of this? That oil swindle was over the day that Luke and Robert returned the money.
There was my arrest.
And your acquittal.
And the newspaper stories?
Just stories. What's left of them is all at the bottom of bird cages.
Well, if you're sure it wouldn't be too much embarrassment to you.
Let me worry about that. I'm the boss, right?
You are now.
Excited?
Yes, I suppose so. It seems to be lost under my nervousness, though.
Oh, that'll go away.
I'm afraid not until Luke gets back.
Listen, when he hears that you've got this job, he's going to be very proud.
I want him to see how serious I am about making Port Charles my permanent home.
That's the plan now, is it?
I could never live anywhere else. I've made some friends here. They've been very kind to me, and they've supported me and helped me. I could never turn my back on them or Luke.
It needs work.
You didn't even finish it.
I didn't have to. You lost your main argument halfway through. I haven't seen so many useless adjectives since I quit teaching freshman comp.
Well, is there anything that you do like?
Yeah, something. Otherwise, I would have killed it.
Would you mind putting the polish on this for me?
I have my own work to do, Jackie. You started the article. Finish it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's more on the avalanche.
What does it say?
I found some bodies. 5 of them. Mountain climbers. They say they're from some amateur rock climbing group.
Are there any names?
No, they're still digging them out.
Luke Spencer could be one of them.
Well, when did he take up mountain climbing?
Well, he hasn't.
What would he be doing with a rock climbing group?
Well, he's sort of headed for the mountains to be alone.
Why all the worry?
Well, we haven't heard from him. There's a good chance that he could be in that area.
Well, Jackie, the mountains are a very big place. You know, he could be anywhere.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, go ahead, do it.
Do what?
Call your boyfriend. Give him the big news.
Oh, I'm not going to call anyone. Forget it. And he's not my boyfriend, so I would appreciate if you wouldn't keep referring to him as that.
I wondered when you guys would split up.
I sincerely doubt that we were ever together.
Then you don't have any plans for dinner.
I didn't say that.
Have it with me?
I don't... Would it be business or pleasure?
Strictly pleasure. What do you say?
Why not?
Maybe Susan's measurements. A long shot, but... Let's see. 33... 4... 36... Maybe 38.
You ought to try sandpapering your fingertips. An old trick of the trade.
Why don't you just tell me the combination, Scotty?
Now, why would I want to do that?
Because I'm your secretary.
Is that what you're calling yourself these days?
Well, I do try to fulfill all the requirements.
Barely.
Come on, Scotty, let me in. Let me in on all the business moves. I mean, I feel like you don't even trust me. I might as well be temporary help.
Heather, you know something? That's how I've always thought of you.
Why don't you let me on the inside, Scotty? That's where I'm most valuable.
Your only value is in a bedroom, not snooping around my office.
Well, I wouldn't have to snoop around if you'd just relax a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'll relax a little bit. Get nice and relaxed so you can draw and quarter me, huh?
I thought that's the way you liked it, Scotty.
I like it when I'm in control.
Speaking of which, I'm a little curious. What are you doing for recreation these days? I mean, it must be a little tough on you with a half-crippled wife and all.
I get by.
Do you? You have someone rubbing your shoulders on the sidelines I don't know about?
What about you, Heather? It must be kind of difficult, you know, an active girl such as yourself, pining away in a girl's dormitory like that, huh?
Now, why don't we just be honest with each other?
All right. Right after you.
Doesn't matter who starts the conversation, Scotty. We're both in the same position.
What position is that?
Well, if you're going to be a gentleman about it, I'll be a lady and leave it to your imagination. You know, it doesn't have to be this way.
You have a solution?
Sure. Why not help each other through the drought? And why should we both live like monks if we don't want to?
Because celibacy is very big these days.
Only if it's voluntary, Scotty. Have you taken an oath I don't know about?
But if I do, you'll be the first to know, Heather.
And what's keeping us apart?
I'm married.
Oh, come on, Scotty. You're going to have to come up with a better excuse than that.
Would you like to see my marriage certificate?
Yeah, I bet it's sitting there right along with your bank book. Those two documents seem to go hand in hand. But I think you should come up with a better excuse to stay away from me than that.
Where would we go?
I don't know. How about right here?
Violate the sacred walls of this office?
Come on, Scotty. Think of something fast, okay? My passion's cooling down a little.
There you go.
What's this? The key to your heart.
It's the key to my file cabinet.
You think there's room in there for both of us?
You're right. I mean, if you're going to be my trusted secretary, I should learn to trust you with my files.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Well, that's a first.
What about the combination to the safe, Scotty?
Let me tell you something, all right? That safe contains documents concerning the mall, and until that deal is finalized, nobody gets a look at that.
We'll talk about it later.
Well, I look forward to that with great expectations. Now, would you get out? I want to talk to my wife.
Yes, Mr. Baldwin. Hello?
Hello, Susan and Scotty.
Hi there. What's up?
Oh, not much. How'd everything go with the doctor?
Fine. He says I'm making a miraculous recovery.
Well, I could have told him that. Is there any change in the treatment?
No, there isn't, but he does want me to see another doctor.
What kind of doctor?
Orthopedics. He said it's nothing to worry about, though.
Well, we'll do anything he says.
I guess this means, though, that I'm going to be a patient a little longer, which means you will have to be patient a little longer.
Well, that's no problem. Important thing is getting you back on your feet.
Well, I'm almost there right now.
How's the baby?
Oh, he's fine. Georgia has been wonderful with him.
Well, that's good. Good. You tell him that his daddy's going to bring him a big surprise tonight. Maybe one for you, too.
Oh, Scott, you're so good to us.
Well, no more than any husband would be. I'll talk to you later, okay, Susan?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Interesting choice of words.
Would you like a big surprise, too, Heather, or would you rather just listen in on my conversations?
What did I hear Susan say about you being patient? Does that have anything to do with what we were discussing before?
I think you're just reading between the lines.
Best part of any written work.
Here.
What's this?
That's your dictation pad.
You want me to take dictation now?
Yeah. All right. To Wilbur and Peterson, waterfront warehouses, relative to your lot adjacent Dock 17C. Dock in.
Thanks, Scotty.
There you go. I think we'll finish this later.
I look forward to it.
Where's the chopper?
It's on its way.
Our boy's got a weak pulse. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
What are the injuries?
Broken back, looks like. He's still unconscious.
Sit tight. They'll be there any minute.